Hey, what's going on, you good cunts? Fuman12 here, bringing another video today. Today we're going to be talking about patch 1.1.2 that is currently live right now, and the House of Wolves information that Bungie brought to us the other day. But before we can start talking all about that, I need to address a very important matter. As some of you will see, I keep asking for a road to 1,000 followers on Twitter and a follow from SelfieC. The SelfieC follow is very important and would mean a lot to me and would help me in my future life with my career and just in general my happiness. So if you guys can make that happen, please show your support. Go Twitter, get her to follow me. Let's fucking do it, boys. But anyway, let's get started. So I'm going to be reading through the patch notes here. I'm going to not read out everything, just going to read through the more important things. So let's just get straight into it. So under spotlight improvements and additions, we have vault capacity increased, colorblind support, audio controls, and item lock. Obviously colorblind needed for people who are obviously fucking colorblind. The vault capacity was very needed. I always thought it was way too small. Audio controls, that's nice because sometimes it was hard to get the right volume between the party and the game volume. And then of course the item lock, just in case. I've heard stories of people deleting shit. I don't really know how, but it can happen. So onto weapons, general. Let's see. Oh yeah, so they fixed the pocket infinity. Now this is about the 5th fucking time this has been through a patch, so I don't know if they're ever going to be happy with it. We're just going to have to wait and see. But I right now I wouldn't even go near that. I just don't like it. Now the 4th horseman has looked quite nice after this, or during this patch right now in 1.1.2. It's looking pretty powerful and it's melting people up front. Obviously with the patch to special ammo, which I'll get onto in a bit, you run out very quick, but it does a nice job of what it's meant to be doing now. So there's some stuff here about the perks, which aren't too big. You guys can read them yourselves. I'll have a link in the description, like I said. The world stuff here you can read yourself. The strike now, Valus to Arc, his health's been reduced by 33%. That's great. The Nightfall used to take forever. And reduce the number of combatants in the fight. Yeah, they literally used to spawn all the time, so that's really nice to see. Dust Palace, I never had a problem with that, so fuck that. The raids, Vault of Glass. Now, it's nice to see them fixing the bugs in Vault of Glass and Crowd of Zen, but why fucking now? Like, it's so late. Like, they should really just be working on the new content in House of Wolves, which we're getting no fucking raid, but I'll get onto that. But again, very late. I don't really care at this rate. I've gotten used to all the bullshit that's happening in the raid, so moving on. Now onto PvP. I spent a lot of time in here. Gotta get gameplays for you guys. Gotta pump them out, so I'm just gonna go through every point here. Greatly reduced the weighting of Blind Watch and Firebase Delphi and Control Iron Bano and Inferno. Fuck Inferno. Nice to see. Those maps were always very heavily one-sided, so that's good. Fixed a bug where a player that was killed by an enemy could commit suicide and be revived by points. Nice to see them fixing that. That's cheating. Fixed a bug that prevent players, from receiving points for neutralizing a control zone. Obviously needs to be fixed. Like, if you're there, you deserve the fucking points. Fixed a bug where capture points are not properly disabled after the game ends. Again, just another stupid bug on Bungie's part. Glad to see them fixing it. Now, adding an incremental revive timers to skirmish and salvage. You'll notice this a lot now when you're playing. Each time a teammate revives you, it takes longer before you can be revived again. Currently 5 seconds plus each revive. So that's very nice. You can't spam revive and get points, but sometimes the enemy would spam revive and you would just keep getting headshots with the sniper if you could time it right. So spam reviving was bad, but also it could be handy as well, but needed to be taken out. So stopping power now requires shotgun kills instead of sprees. That's good. Target practice now requires hand cannon kills instead of sprees, and electrocution now requires fusion kills instead of sprees. That's nice to see. A lot less stressful. Do them quickly, get the XP, so you know yourself. The maps, Anomaly had this little thing over B where you could hide. I never got killed by that, so that doesn't really bother me. They're fixing that. Shores of Time added kill volume to the open edge of A cave and to keep players from hiding. Yeah, that was needed. And the Burning Shrine moved the spawn point to fix camera views. I never really noticed that, so it might sound like a noob saying that, but I just never noticed it. So on to the biggest thing, in my opinion, that's brought to the patch is the ammunition. So crates are now visible for all players long before they are available to pick up. The cooldown timer added to show when they arrive. You'll see in the gameplay I have in the background of this, you'll see the new animation, new sound, or I won't have the sound, sorry, but it all looks pretty cool and it's really nice. It's a lot more pleasing to look at than it was in the last patch. Guardians no longer drop special ammo on death, so what they're going for here is less shotgun spam, less sniper spam. I used to spam the snipers all the time. They want to see people using their primaries more, you know. They are primaries for a fucking reason, so that's good to see. I think if they keep getting these little patches right, they'll finally get Crucible more balanced place, but I'll get onto that in the end when I'm done reading these. Now they lowered the amount of special ammo picked up from crates from 50 to 25%. Right now I'm on the kind of fence with this, because like sometimes in a game if I'm playing with a team and we're getting the special ammo crates together, it's fine. But if you're playing solo and you have random teammates just picking them up, you can, sometimes I found I was a bit starved from heavy ammo, so it's been very 50-50 for me now. So I'm happy with the timer, but I'm not too sure they need to decrease the amount by so much, because you'll see when I pick it up here with my LDR, I only get 4 bullets, and it's hard, you know, it's hard to manage your ammo. It's obviously going to be a learning curve, but you have to manage it much better now. The spawn time increased from 45 to 120 seconds. Like I said, less spam with the secondary. This is good, in my opinion, to make the game more competitive, so I'm glad with this change, like I said. Now they've also increased the drop radius from a special crate from 20 meters to 100 meters. This is nice to see. Like I said, I must have just been getting unlucky or something, or the enemy team is picking them up, but this is so you just don't miss out on special ammo all the time. You know, you'll have a decent flow of special ammo through the game, so that was needed for this patch as well to make everything work. And then slightly increase the interaction time with special ammo crate from 0.1 seconds to 0.8. You'll notice this. You used to be able to kind of sprint past and pick them up, so you'll definitely notice this. They have reduced the number of special crates on the maps and relocated them from 6 to 8 to 3 to 5. You'll notice this as well. I'm learning the spawns right now, and you'll get used to it in a couple of weeks. Now, special heavy ammo bricks now despawn when a player dies. This is good, because I used to just leave my heavy ammo there, wait till all the rockets were gone, then I'd just pick up my ammo from against all odds and go to town. You know, it wasn't very competitive at all. It was far too easy. So this is a good change from Bungie, in my opinion. Heavy ammo now lets everyone know which player on the faction picked up ammo. Not the biggest deal to me, I don't really care. You can kind of guess by how much I've heavy ammo by looking at the map and stuff. If there's no one around you can just... So yeah, not that big of a deal. And then finally, increase warning time on heavy ammo from 10 to 15 seconds. Just to let the teammates have a better chance of getting there. I used to miss out on it always by a couple of seconds, so I'm happy to see them put this in. Excuse me. So right now for PvP, I think all I need to work on now is weapon balancing. Fuck me, the hand cannons run the game. Get the auto rifles back, give scout rifles a buff, in my opinion. Pulsing hand cannons are fine. Sniper shotguns are fine. Fusion rifles, they honestly take skill, and then rockets and heavy are perfectly fine. So just work on the weapon balancing. Crucible will be a much more enjoyable place. And they've added a few changes to the UI, the audio, so you'll see, you can read through them yourself, but obviously they're not that big. So overall for this patch, I'm enjoying it a lot right now. Loving the new Crucible. I've noticed less shotgun deaths, so I'm enjoying it a lot. So let's get onto the House of Wolves here. So first of all, as we all know, no fucking raid. Now this could seriously backfire. I was really pissed off when I read through this. I was like, the fuck are you doing, Bungie, you stupid cunts? Like, this is the one thing everyone loves. It's a challenge. It's always fun when it comes out. And more importantly, it was a nice thing to do, because you could do it with, you know, 5 of your teammates. It was the only PvE activity you could do in a party of 6. So really not sure how this is going to work out for them. They did promise us a raid, so we're going to have to just go in open-minded. I'm still quite pissed off, but let's just get into these notes. So first of all, on Wednesday, the April 22nd, we're gonna have a walking tour of the reef. Now the reef is gonna be a new like hub zone, I believe that's what it's called, where I think you're gonna be upgrading your gear here. They have a picture of Fatebringer go from 300 to 365. I know everyone loves their Fatebringer, so that's gonna be cool to see them. On April 29th, we're gonna have reveal and live gameplay of Trials of Osiris. Now I can't wait for this. I've been hearing about this months ago, and I fucking can't wait. I'm definitely gonna have gameplay of that. And then on Wednesday, May 6th, reveal and live gameplay of Prison of Elders, a brand new 3-player cooperative multiplayer arena. So this is a new horde. This is what's replacing the raid. So again, guys, Just keep an open mind. We can't judge yet. We haven't seen anything. If it's shit, then we can slate Bungie when it's shit. When it's out. But right now, it could be good. But again, I don't see why we can't have a raid and Prison of Elders. Because fuck me, they're lazy pricks working on a ball in the tower. No one gives a fuck about. Then it says Friday, May 8th. Stay tuned. So, you know, right now, I'm not as excited as I thought I was going to be. Destiny's getting a bit stale now. The only thing that's got me back into it is my tiny fucking YouTube channel with my buddy. But like I said, we're going to just have to keep open-minded. Don't get too pissed off yet. You might love it. You just don't know. So anyway, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please sub and like if you enjoyed. And as always, guys, go slay some poon, you fucking motherfuckers.